Hi and welcome back to the part 2 of the tables module video. In the last video we got a bit familiar with the tables module and saw together some of the basic features of the tables. In today's video we're gonna see how to connect multiple tables using relations and some of the special fields. I created here 3 tables that we're gonna use together in today's tutorial. Let's take a look at them one by one. The first table is a very simple one that has the names of the Supsis AI modules, a description field, and a price field. Of course, these are not the real prices of the Supsis AI models. If you're curious about our real prices, you can visit supsis.ai/pricing. Let's see the second table. The second table is a bit more complicated. We have here a sale record field, which is an auto-generated record ID. Auto-generated fields or meta fields are filled automatically without the need for you to type in the entries manually. We also have invoice number, of which the type is text, sale date, of which the type is date, payment type, of which the type is list, and invoice, of which the type is file, which we have seen in our first video. Since I'm using a date field type and a list field type, the Kanban view and the calendar view are accessible for me. Let's take a look at them together. The Kanban view is going to visualize for you all your records sorted based on the list items that you created in your table. My list has 3 items: cash, online, and transfer. So all my records are going to be sorted according to these 3 list items in the Kanban view. The calendar view is going to do something similar, except that it's going to visualize the records based on the dates they are assigned to. You can see here the 2 records that I have assigned respectively to the dates selected in the table view. Now let's take a look at the last table. As you can see here, my first field is also sale record, just like in the second table, except that here it's not a meta field. The reason why I selected linked record this time is that because I don't want to recreate the record IDs. I want to import the ones that I already have for the same sales. Let me show you again how to use the linked records. Click Add Field again and go to Links Record. From here, I'm going to select the table from which I want to import the same data entries. In my case, it's transaction records. And then I'm going to choose the field which I want to import, which is sale record. Now, whenever I want to assign a data value under this field, I'm going to click Add Record and select a pre-existing value from the transaction records table, like this. I used the same logic with the module field, except that I connected it to the first table since it's the one that carries all the Supsis AI modules. So now whenever I want to fill this field, it's going to open for me the first table to select a module from. Let's talk about the field sale date. In my second table, sales records, every record had a date field that carried the day on which the sale was made. I would like to import that same date without having to type it manually. So here, I'm going to use the lookup field. Let me show you how to do so. I'm going to click Add Field, choose Lookup, and from here I'm going to choose one of the linked record fields that I already created. Module was connected to the first table that had the Supsis AI modules, and sale record was connected to the second table, where the date value that I want to import exists. So I'm going to select sale record. Then I'm going to choose the target field, which I'm going to import. That's going to be sale date. Please keep in mind that if you did not use any linked record field in your table, you're not going to be able to use the lookup fields. Now, every time I'm going to assign one of my records a sale record value, its corresponding sale date is going to be imported automatically. Let's test it together. Now we will create a relation between the second and the third table. This relation is going to allow me to check the transaction record detail through the third table or the sales tracker. This relation is going to connect the sales tracker table with the transaction records table, which will allow me to check the transaction records entries from the sales tracker table without the need to constantly switch between both tables. Keep in mind that to be able to create a relation between two tables, these two tables must have a common field. In my case, that common field is sale record. Let's check these changes. Now, if I open any of these records and go to related lists, I will be able to see the record that has the same sale record from the transaction records table. Now, let's create a relation between a table and one of the other Supsis AI modules. This relation is going to connect my contacts with the sales tracker table. That way I can check the details of their order without having to access the table every time. Let's test this out. One of the contacts that has a sale attached to them on my sales tracker table is this one. After creating this relation, I can access the information in this record without having to open this table. Let me show you. From this window, I'm going to go to Related Lists and scroll down until I find the relation I just created. As you can see, by clicking on this relation, the table that I connected my contacts to is now visible, and the record to which this specific contact is assigned is visible from the contact page. This is it for today's video. In the upcoming video, we will tackle together the modules feature under the tables module. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to share them with us in the comment section. We would like to remind you that all the showcased data in our tutorials is dummy data. We hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.